Yeah, I got
Sweat, it's mine. Sweat, it's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Sweat, it's mine. Sweat, it's mine. Sweat, it's mine. It's mine. Sweat.
Hey, what's going on, world? Yeah, this your guy SK Brooklyn, short for Shaka, like the Zulu, the warrior, because I feel like I'm a warrior, and it just so happens that I was born and raised in Brooklyn, Kings County, that's what it is, East Coast, so SK Brooklyn coming at you, aka Flyboy Rich.
We wouldn't work, gave you the heads up, then you changed.
Up and coming projects. I have this. I'm not gonna say, how hot it is. I'm gonna let the people be the judge of that. However, I have this single that I'm working on pretty much right now, and it's actually let it get mixed and mastered, and it's gonna be ready to be pushed out. I'm actually getting ready to do the video for it and things of that nature. After the follow up of so much. I was going to do things, a little earlier, maybe about 5 months earlier. However, I had to go back and revamp some things and make sure things come out crisp, and real professional sounding. That's what it's all about, things being real professional. And, want to give the people what they want and what they're looking for and what you need in your life. Some good old inspirational music, some music that's going to make you, reminisce, some music that's going to help you push forward in your life, some music that's going to say, man, wow. That dude is writing is crazy, pretty much. I just like people to dance, man. I like people to dance. I like people to laugh. I like people to have fun. That's what life is all about. Good food, good people, good music. That's what it is. My motivation, it definitely comes from. It's something that's just embezzled in me. It was something as a child, I always loved music. I've always loved, different artists like Cyndi Lauper, Boy George, Lionel Richie, Temptations, New Edition, Michael Jackson, it just, the list just goes on. For the most part, I grew up off of, good sounding music, the Temptations, Marvin Gaye, the list goes on and on. However, I just feel it's a gift. It's just something that's just in me. Everybody have their own thing that they do, and, it's like, I have to do it. It's like when that pen and that pad hit, and that track hit, it's like spirit take over me. Like, it's not even really, a lot of times it's not even a thought of what I'm gonna write. I hear that track, and that track just talk to me, and I just get on it like a violin and just play it.
Stupid, cheated on and beat on like heavy bags. All the air sucked out of us like a heavy drag. Gave it our all, but all wasn't good enough. Maybe I wasn't.
Oh man, I've been doing music. Boy, should I say music been doing me? Music, it started ever since I was a child. Like, my uncle come get me when he was out clubbing late at night. I'm like 1 year old, 6 months old in the crib. As soon as that music pop on, everybody tell me I just dance to it, I just dance to the rhythm. Like, I may not even know what people were saying, but that music just sounded good. Well, I was just at a young age, popping my fingers, dancing, just enjoying life, like we're supposed to do, and enjoy life, that's what it's all about.
Hombre, look in this rap game, I'm Padre. Me and Don on that strong nigga, and our eyes laid red on the table, boy.
Gosh, from the people skills, from me being able to, mix and mingle with people, and really, how to be humble and, courteous, and be professional. That's definitely something that I come with, and also, writing skills, whether it's me writing for myself or writing for other people. Also, more so management type, background type situation. I love, doing the A&R, listening to music and critique it, and, and and saying, hey, nah, we need to switch this up right here, or no, we don't, we don't need to use these verses at all. We're just gonna use the chorus, so we're just gonna use that hook, and we're gonna revamp the whole thing, So when it comes to doing things like that, and also, putting people in contact with, other people that they need to be in contact with, people say that's being, management and things of that nature.
We jumping in the soul. She liked my style. Said she could be herself. She felt most men feel.
Trying to contact me, you can contact me at shakabrooklyn@yahoo.com. That's SHAKABROKLYN at yahoo.com. Or you can contact me at my Dollars and Doors. That's you spell it just the way you spell dollars, and AND Doors, DOORS.com. DOLLARSANDDOORS.com. Dollarsanddoors.com, and just link me. You can also catch me on Facebook, George SK Brooklyn Gonzalez. And also catch me on Twitter. Also, I'm on Shaka Brooklyn. That's me. Pretty much, and also, and before I get out of here, I'm gonna give a shout out to my dude Swagmatic from Swagmatic Productions, out there in Maryland, doing this thing with the whole team. Lady Ty, holding it down. Give a shout out to my dude, Havoc, who was a cool dude when I met him. I always keep people in mind when I meet them, and they don't act on no real superstar, act crazy and things of that nature, so big shout out to Havoc, and also a big shout out to my dude Tony Yayo. Yayo, he's definitely a cool dude also that'll assist you in, helping you in whatever you're trying to do, passing you contact numbers and things of that nature. And also my dude Kevin Weeks, Kevin Weeks from G Unit, want to give him a big shout out. Yeah, man. So everybody else is doing their thing, man. Y'all keep doing your thing. Oh, big shout out to my dude Renzo Charles. Then I can't forget about my dude Junior De Niro out here in Kentucky. And then of course I got my dude Crack Dozier. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be possible right now. And then also I can't forget Lady T. From the Map Boys out here in Kentucky. So pretty much anybody else, that I didn't name right now, I don't have a list with me or whatever, know that, y'all right here, in the heart or whatever, y'all just keeping it 100, keep pushing, keeping it creative, and let's do this, man. Let's keep pushing that creative music out there, man. That positive, that good vibe, you dig?